Mellow, drop up trees, my teeth never yellow. Hello, in the club jingle like I'm jello. With the kids, biggest tickle me Elmo. Next summer, stretch Hummer. For the whole state, anything by no K? Oh no wait, if you ain't ready to see Mace in the gold 8, I really think it's time that you relocate. Yeah, don't stop. All the world, we don't stop. We don't stop. No love, we don't stop. Like that, we don't stop. Easy, we don't stop. Coolie, Jimmy, we don't stop. Big me, we don't stop. Big girl, we don't stop. Killer Cam, we don't stop. Goddamn, we don't stop. And the club, we don't stop. You ready, mate? Yeah, what you know about going out? Head wet, redneck, GDs, all up in your head wet. Tryna live it up, ride to the booty truck. Can't see me way out in the city with his ear.
But the traffic was so noisy that you could not hear me cry. I gave you my love in vain. My body never knew such pleasure. My heart never knew such pain. And you leave me so confused. Now I'm all cried Never wanted to see things your way. I had to go astray. Oh, why was I such a fool lately? Oh, now I see the plastic for me to find my way home. I could be so wrong, leaving me all alone. Don't you know my tears will cause an inferno? No, that's you are the one.
Are you gonna put spoons in pairs? Spoons? Or do you want me to do the small spoons? Cause I can do it. Just make sure.
Sonia,
Is it my first and my last first kitchen? Hi. And then my glasses. Okay.
We'd like to start off the night with Mr. Martindale coming up to say grace.
Let us pray. Gracious God, giver of all good gifts, we thank you for the gift of family and children. Children who sometimes upset us, but mostly make us proud, like today. We thank you for Sonia, one of your special gifts to all who know her, and delight in her beautiful smile, infectious laughter, outgoing nature, intelligence, and athleticism. As she moves from youth to adulthood, may your blessings be upon her. May she grow in wisdom, stature, and in favor with God and us, as Jesus did. May she be blessed with the continual love of family and friends. May she serve you and the common good of society. We ask your blessing on this food. May it strengthen us as we serve you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Ariel and Kim. Those are brothers.
And I'd like to introduce the father and mother of the celebrant, Nick and Annie Solivar. And the escort, David Vidovich. And the celebrant herself, Sonia Solivar. Okay, we're just waiting for our meals. Once you get it, enjoy it.
No, it's
Isa naman to sa araw. Kuna lang.
again, let's take our RVW SVC. Otherwise they'll be towed away, so 10 minutes. We're on Count Victoria, license plate RVW SVC. Please leave your car now.
Right there.
long as you love me, baby. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, don't care what you did, as long as you love me. Should love me. Who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, as long as you love me. Who you are, as long as you love me. What you did, I don't care, as long as you love me.
Hi, I'm Tanissa Martindale. I first met Sonia at the Y 6 years ago, and we've been best friends since. Over the past 6 years, we've cried at movies, contemplated deep problems of the world, gone through cartons and cartons of ice cream, and almost as many boys. We don't go to the same school, but we're always passing each other on the streets or playing each other on the volleyball and basketball court, with Sisler always winning, of course. Sonia has definitely become like a member of my family. I'd come home from school and there she'd be sitting and talking with my parents. One summer she even came with us to Saskatchewan for a wedding. You can ask my parents about that one. I'm sure their ears are still ringing from the 8-hour car ride. During this trip we went swimming at a wave pool, and it was so powerful that it kept throwing Sonia up against the wall. Just when the waves would stop, she'd catch her breath, and then they start up again. Eventually I stopped laughing and I dragged her out. About a year later, I think she tried to repay me for saving her life. She had just gotten her license and I went driving with her for the very first time. It was winter and she wasn't driving her own car, so she fishtailed on a huge patch of ice and we went out of control and landed inches away from a brick wall. I think I've driven with her once since then. There's so many memories that I share with Sonia, and I could go on all night telling you stories and stories, but we don't have enough time. But I was asked to share one story. I didn't get to experience this, which I'm thankful for, and you've all eaten supper, so you should be thankful too. For lunch one day, Sonia went out to eat and had some poutine, and went to Peanut Park after and was spinning around on the tire swing. Those of you in our English class after lunch might remember seeing Sonia throw up orange poutine all over the place. I know all of you here know what a great person Sonia is. There's never a dull moment with her around. Her energy and enthusiasm is just overwhelming. Thank you, Sonia, for everything you taught me about love, life, and shopping, and attempting to teach me how to cook. Do you always rinse off pasta to get rid of the oregano? Have you eventually learned how to carry a cup of hot chocolate without spilling it all over the place? Don't forget about the apartment we're gonna get someday, you know, with the picture above the mantle. I can't wait for the next 6 years together. Happy 18th birthday.
Hi, I'm Marty Dahlman, one of Sonia's best friends too. Mine's not as good as hers because I just wrote it, so bear with me, Kate. I have known Sonia ever since grade 7, and we've been through a lot. I remember the first time she ever phoned me. She phoned me up and she said like, "Marnie, do you like Chris?" I'm like, "No." So ever since then, we've been best friends. I don't know, that's kind of an awkward thing, Kate. Sonia's the funnest person to hang out with. We get along great. Sonia and me both were born with the gift to be able to pack away more food than we should eat, and without gaining 1 pound. Okay. If you ever drove with Sonia, you know better to buckle up in tight, because I remember a volleyball tournament at Kelvin when she nearly killed us with her sudden stops and wild, no look and no signal lane changes. I remember another occasion recently at the Shaftesbury basketball tournament. I don't want to say anything, but like Arnie says, you have balls of steel. Also, I want to remember Michelle's mom, that crazy lunatic. You know what I mean, Sonia. Okay, you're one rowdy chick and I'm proud to call you my best friend. Sonia is not a shy person. She likes to share things you might not find enjoyable, like really, really bad gas. Try sleeping in the same bed in a camper with her, lifting up the covers. Hey, Marty! I farted! I still have nightmares of that night. Sonia is always on the go. She's involved in everything, from being our student council president to captain of our volleyball team. This girl's gonna go somewhere someday and be very important, and I hope she doesn't forget about all us little people. We will always have great memories, and I hope our friendship lasts forever. Happy birthday, buddy. I love you.
Well, me and Sonia go way back since grade 7. The first time I ever met Sonia, she was singing, and all I could think was, how can I get this girl to shut up? Well, me and Sonia have come a long way since that day in 1992, and unfortunately, she still hasn't shut up. I've watched Sonia grow from a little girl into a beautiful young woman, and I am proud to say that Sonia is one of my best friends. Over the past 6 years, me and Sonia have had some of the most memorable times of our lives, like the time she threw up all over our grade 7 English class. How embarrassing. Or the time Helen and Michelle had a little bit too much to drink on one of our track trips, and me and Sonia were left to clean up the vomit. As everyone knows, Sonia is a very talented girl. Besides being the president of our school, Sonia is also an excellent volleyball and basketball player. Besides school and sports, Sonia also excels in eating. The big question is, where does that girl stuff it all? Well, now that I have spoken some of our memories, Sonia, I hope you keep them close to your heart. I will, because you are truly a great friend. I love you. Happy 18th birthday.
Now it's my turn. Good evening, everyone. Before the party actually begins, and because I may not get a chance to later, I'd like to thank you all for coming and celebrating my 18th birthday with me. Thank you for the great speeches, guys. First of all, I would like to say a special thank you to all my friends who helped to plan this event. Your help is truly appreciated. I know I'm really lucky to have so many great friends, and your friendship means more to me than I can say. Clifton, thank you for your organization and input. Without you, I know I'd probably forget something important, so thanks. To Grace and Michelle, Thanks for all the last minute preparations and your patience for putting up with my grouchiness. To Jen, thanks for coming with me to look at the cake and for keeping me sane. To James and Tanya, thanks for taking over council while I was busy doing things like figuring out the seating plan. To all the candle chicks, remember to hold the candle with your left hand. And Denise, remember to blow out the candle before you hug me. To the Rose guys, since you won't be dancing with me in front of everyone else, you all owe me a dance later this evening. To Arnie, thanks for all the chips and candy. They helped to keep me happy. To Francis, thanks for reassuring me that everything will be fine and that everyone will be here. To Dave, thanks for keeping me up late last night. My nails are so perfect. To S-Jam, thank you very much for singing today. You guys are great. To Jamie, Robin, and Vicky, I will always remember our Saskatoon trip. To the brothers, I thank you ahead of time for showing me a good time at the bar. MRT Sounds for providing the music. And thank you, Linda Ramos, for making the cake. Thank you, Nina, Robert, and Nomar for videotaping tonight. And thank you, Lara and May, for taking pictures. I'd also like to thank Marigold for feeding all of us tonight. And where are they? My parents. I'd like to thank you all for that you have given me the last 18 years, and especially the last couple of months. I know at times our house has been anything but pleasant, and we've all said a lot of things to each other that we didn't really mean. But we also know how strong our love is between a family, and it is stronger than any other love I could feel for any other person. It's more forgiving and patient, which is how I know you love me, because that's the way I feel about you. And I love you. And thank you again. And I hope you guys have a really great evening.
Okay, right now we'll be getting ready to have the 18 roses as well as the candles. So all those, David.
Uncle Frank, because they're the ones who helped to convince my parents to let me have a birthday party.
Hello? I'll never break your heart. I'll never make you cry. I'd rather die than live without you. I'll give you all of me, honey, that's no lie. As time goes by, you will get to know me a little more better. Boy, that's the way love goes, baby. And I know you're afraid to let your feelings show, and I understand. Boy, it's time to let go. Boy, it's time to let go, because I deserve a try. Honey, just once, give me a chance, and I'll prove this all wrong. You walked in, you were so quick to judge, but honey, he's nothing like me, darling. Why can't you see? I'll never break your heart. I'll never make you cry. won't make you cry. I'd rather die than live without you. I'll give you all of me, honey, that's no lie. Michelle Houle and Clifton Galang. Light her path.
Grace Mateo and Dean Lorenzo.
Marjorie Candia and Melvin Salazar.
Agnes Galuski and Arnie Carluxo.
Tara Mimrick and Brad Feta.
Vanessa Moreau and Chris Olinik.
Michelle Dow and Francis Tan.
Anna Biedron and David Ho.
Tania Prince and Ryan Hendren.
Denise Marks and Luke Belanger.
Tanya Svensson and James Alexander.
Jamie Paycheck and Tim Hendrick.
Sabrina Massey and Curtis Williamson.
She deserves a hug every morning and butterfly kisses at night. Sweet 16 today. She's looking like a mama, a little more every day. One part woman, the other part girl. To perfume and makeup, from ribbons and curls, trying her wings out in a great big world. But I remember butterfly kisses after bedtime prayer, sticking little white flowers all up in her hair. You know how much I love you, Daddy, but if you don't mind, I'm only gonna kiss you on the cheek this time. Oh, with all that I've done wrong, I must have done something right to deserve her love every morning and butterfly kisses at night. All the precious time, oh, like the wind that years go by. She's spread your wings and fly. She'll change her name today. She'll make a promise and I'll give her away. Standing in the bright room, just staring at her. She asked me what I'm thinking, and I said I'm not sure. I just feel like I'm losing my baby girl. But she knows. Butterfly kisses with her mama there, still little white flowers all up in her hair. Walk me down the aisle, Daddy, it's just about time. Does my wedding gown look pretty, Daddy? Daddy, don't cry. Oh, with all that I've done wrong, I must have done something right to deserve her love every morning and butterfly kisses. I couldn't ask God for more. Man, this is what love is. I know I've gotta let her go, but I'll always remember every hug and butterfly kisses.
Alright, you guys, it's your DJ Jeff. You guys have any questions? Don't be shut up on here. Sorry, please.
She could take a place to me, but you can't. I was looking at it in the line like Bernie White. Said a man get everybody go live with hands and emotions flowing inside your blood. Do you really want to fun or do you want love? She get the paper when it's time to get on. She keep these girls looking like Jack and Queen. Honey smoke, take it clip it and then run. No joke, all these love niggas they run out behind every plan is a true player. Bounce you up out of there, push you jack. Takes the choice, have a nice and moist. Don't play paper games and floss the doors worse. Something like a phenomenon. 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 You was king of seduction, got deception. She really got that work construction. Starting with the people, using money. Dissing so I just got dances down the sky. You lay out your chick cause your baby's hot. I did it two ties, I like smoking crew. He's staying on my chest till it's black and blue. Big fit, yelling on the 7x6. You reaching, that I heard the chorus click. Now you club hopping, keep the crystal popping. Use my chips to take the next man shot. Speak out your couch, knees in your elbows. You got me time, that's why I love you. Love you, put in your mouth. Throw your legs over the bed, baby, work me out. Something like a phenomenon. 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 You was all souped up, I get it just right. Mommy, I was full blown, my game was in tight. I need to switch up and get it and get it. It's a whole new.
Your love for me. Those times I said that I love you. Your love for me. Yes, I try. Yes, I try. Your love for me. Even though you know I die for you. Your love for me. Yes, I cry. Yes, I cry. Return to me. Yeah. Return to me. Come on. Return to me. Oh my God. You know that I've been here. I am. Return to me. Once again. Return to me. I'm the one. Return to me. You know that I've been here. I go. So I'm messed up in my knees. Running past the paper smiling. Letting all the people know that I'm not to rock the show. Cause once again you know it's wrong. And all the nasty things you've done. So baby, let's take believe. While I sing my comeback song. Your love for me. She said she'd never turn on me. Your love for me. You did, you did. Your love for me. Everything you said I'll never be. Your love for me. But I do. Return to me. Yeah. Return to me. Hold on. Return to me. Just know, you know that I've been there. Here I go. Return to me. A little girl. Return to me. Once more girl. Return to me. Oh my God. You know that I've been there. Your love for me. She said she'd never turn on me. Your love for me. You did. Your love for me. All this pain you said I'll never be. Your love for me. But I do. Return to me. Yeah. Return to me. Oh no. Return to me. Oh my God. You know that I've been there. Here I am. Return to me. Once again. Return to me. Don't look the world. Return to me. You know that I've been there. Don't you know? Return to me.
delirious, managing everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the chickens be always serving us all up in between their hands, really wanna carry us. Get you good and hit them up with the areas, various chickens that wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Like the dust, instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, since you know better, be fabulous. If my people come with the flow, that be marvelous. Whole play Victoria, taking the village, straight up warrior. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. That we live and reminisce on my people notorious. When I really wanna talk like that, means that, on the head to my eyes to see. Straight up, violent in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight up, violent in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
for you guys and girls. Romance. Why to grease the lightning? Something right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair.
I'm wondering how I get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face, 'cause I'm showing I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. When you started out with nothing and you got a Taurus every man.
I want you guys use jam hands together again. Your DJ jam band and wheel. Hope you guys having a good time. We're here at the party till 1 o'clock. Here at Inkster Miracle. Guys having a party, don't be shy to book MRT Sounds free time.
There are times when I look up and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me. I'll never forget it. And I feel that I don't belong from strength. From the words when you say, hey, it's about me. Deeper inside me. Dream about us together again. What I want is together again, baby. I know we'll be together because everywhere I go, every smile I see, I know you are there, smiling back at me. Dancing in the moonlight, I know you are free. I can see your star shining down on me.
requested this one.
Don't tell my heart, I had you breaking heart. I just don't think it understand. And if you tell my heart, I had you breaking heart, he might love you again. Don't tell my heart, I had you breaking heart. I just don't think it understand. And if you tell my heart, I had you breaking heart, he
once again, it's your DJ, JRMRD Sounds. Oh, what a night. All the 80s are coming up. Rasputin requested. It's coming up.